Thank you for your interest to ORTM1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We start this program by Mali News. First, top news. The work of the Committee for Rereading the Draft Laws Implementing the Constitution of July 22, 2023 began this Monday in Kuluba under the chairmanship of Colonel Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition of Mali, Head of State. Under the leadership of the Prime Minister, the work of the Research and Innovation Day started in Bamako. Research and innovation in the service of social peace and Malian economic performance is the theme at the center of this meeting initiated by the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ORTM News. Burkina Faso Radio and Television Broadcasting, Niger Radio and Television Broadcasting Office, and Mali Radio and Television Office are committed to supporting the authorities of their country and promoting cultural expressions through a common program. To make this approach of working together a reality, a partnership agreement was signed in Ouagadougou between the three television stations. Colonel Assimi Goïta met an emissary from the President of South Korea. Accompanied by a large delegation, the President of the Korean International Cooperation Agency discussed issues mainly relating to development with the head of state. South Korea intends to intervene in Mali, particularly in the areas of agriculture or professional technical training. The special envoy of the South Korean president spoke after leaving the audience at the microphone of Ibrahim Traoré and translated by Ramata Ali Gisse.
I would first like to express that our government of the Republic of Korea is very interested in the development and economic growth of the Malian government. And with regard to the Korean International Cooperation Agency, the institution government in charge of the nation project and as a president of this agency, we led a deeper discussion to now. In what way Korea could contribute to the social-economic development of Mali. To carry out this project successfully, it will be necessary to speak with the Malian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But above all, we are looking for cooperation projects to strengthen food, security, and professional training in the country and many other cooperation projects. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Mali, Assimi Goïta, expressed his favorability and said that the country will work more with new partners for the development of the country.
The work of the Committee for Rereading the Preliminary Draft Laws Implementing the Constitution of July 22, 2023 began this Monday in Kuluba. What are the objectives assigned to this committee? Here are elements of a response with Angel Dambele in the report of Dugufana Traoré.
The rebirth for the state starts by the implementation of the law bills of July 22, 2023, opening the way to the Fourth Republic. That's why transition president set up a committee. These committee members must examine for a month the preliminary drafts of an ordinary law bills implementing July 22, 2023 Constitution managed by the ministerial departments with a view to making possible corrections and improvements forward to the Fourth Republic, because at the end of the work, the 24 experts, including the chairman of the committee, the protector, and his deputy must provide a report of their duties, which they will deliver to transition president, a report which will be accompanied by strengthening preliminary drafts. This committee will remark the drafting law bills of July 22, 2023 constitutions implementing November 1st, 2023 presidential decree.
The President of the National Transitional Council met the extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador of Burkina Faso to Mali and the members of the Council of the Bar Association headed by Master Ousmane B. Traoré president of Mali Bar Association. With these two personalities, bilateral cooperation between Mali and Burkina Faso and issues of national interest, notably security and human rights, were discussed. Report Tamsir DIABATE and Gassou Diarra for the translation.
Her Excellency, the new ambassador of Burkina Faso, came to visit the National Council of Transition in order to make sure the relationship between the two countries, the cooperation between Mali and Burkina Faso is good. Sir Maliki Diao, President of the National Council of Transition, talked to Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Burkina Faso, about the reinforcement of the cooperation of the two countries. Again, together, they encourage the people of the two countries to support the transition regime so as to overcome challenges. Excellency, the new ambassador of Burkina Faso is talking about the fellowship and the relationship between the people of Burkina Faso and the people of Mali. However, we have to be optimistic. We, the people of Burkina Faso and Mali, should overcome. For now, we have to be optimistic. After that, the lawyers' orders of Mali, President Ousmane Traoré, came to see the President of the National Council to talk about security and reform for a good justice. President of lawyers' orders uses his voice to talk about efforts that have been done by military forces on the battlefield. We appreciate a lot the current security situation of our country. We thank them and we are very proud of them. Anyway, we want to improve our judiciary system in order to make our justice better. President Maliki Diao and President Ousmane Traoré talking about international community. I think that everyone should stand up for the success.
Let's go for the week of the Research and Innovation Days of the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. This high-level meeting of our country's scientific community, launched this week, is the framework not only for presenting the results of our researchers, but also for bringing together the different actors. At the Research and Innovation Days, visitors can explore the know-how of our researchers through more than 100 stands set up for the occasion. Khadijatou Kone visited the stand for us and Angel Dambele did the translation.
This meeting, which dwell on the theme research and technological innovation serving the performance of the Malian economy, welcomed more than 150 researchers and around 100 stands were set up in order to sensitize emerging researchers and innovators. The participants were delighted to partake in the activities because these days are an opportunity for them to celebrate and promote researchers, inventors, and innovators with enormous challenges in several fields, such as health, science, education, agriculture, among others. First, the Research and Innovations Day are a means for inventors in the public and private sector to adopt this philosophy which will propel development. In the Research and Innovation Days, the female lecturer from Mali was strongly represented. The participation of women is a major issue for sustainable development. These brave women who work in several fields presented the results of their findings to decision makers and stakeholders. They also wanted to encourage young girls to stand for scientific fields. After visiting a genius Malian creator, the Prime Minister was satisfied. He declared the highest authority's commitment to support research, which is promising for development. This meeting ended on November 10th in Bamako International Conference Center. There were panels, lectures, demonstrative and innovative workshops. The best researchers and innovators were awarded. The initiative is from the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research.
You have given us back our dignity, and often in spite of ourselves. For this, we will always be grateful to you, and your sacrifice will not be in vain. You may lose the battles, but you will win the war, because the cause, that of Mali that you defend, is just. This is how Prime Minister Dr. Shokel Kokala Maiga paid tribute to Fama. It was during the opening ceremony of the Research and Innovation Days of the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. It was an opportunity to ask the Malians to stay united behind their army until final victory. Comment collected by Modibo Mariko and Gasu Jara for Mali News.
Our army forces made us our honor and our dignity. Now we want to thank our military forces for making us proud. In the past, it was difficult for our military forces to make security for our country because the conditions of living were not good. Many people laugh at our military forces. I thought that our military forces had showed their talent to everybody. All of us knows that our army forces become more and more professionals, and also they are able to make security for our country. It's not possible for our leaders to make progress without our army forces. In this case, all of us should care about army forces. Our country is big. Our army forces play a key role to bring security anywhere. Therefore, it's necessary for each of us to recognize the value and importance of our army forces. Everything we do is meaningless if we will not support our army forces. Our military forces are the pillars of our country. Finally, we should recognize that our army forces made us our honor and our dignity.
Women's empowerment. Mali has put in place policies to promote this empowerment. The Department for the Promotion of Women is responsible for implementing this policy through various programs. In this context, the rural women of Welesebuku receive help in addition to the multifunctional center, which was given to them thanks to the support of partners. Sira Batili and Ramata Ali Gise for English Time.
Women's empowerment is the key to social development and involves investing in policies and social protection systems to enable women to access official markets and the informal sector. As to help them become self-sufficient, the Department of Women, Children and the Family aims to help women with projects and a support fund to help them flourish. Projects such as training and trade and product processing. The Minister for the Promotion of Women, Children and the Family, Dr. Coulibaly Mariam Maiga, along with 3 of her colleagues, came to meet rural women to show the support of the highest authorities. Support materialized by the new multifunctional center in Welesebugu, built in partnership with ONG Qatar Charité, a partner of the Department for the Promotion of Women, Children and the Family. The reason for the assistance from Sweden is also the empowerment and development of women, which is fundamental to our mission. Training these women in these multiple activities is our desired objective. To help these women carry out their project, they have received help from the Ministry for the Promotion of Women and its partners, such as certain machines to make their task easy, and some have also received certificates. According to the minister, at the end of the event, investment in women's economic empowerment is the surest way to poverty eradication, inclusive economic growth.
How the specific tasks or responsibilities are causing people the most pressure at work. That's what Angel and her guests are going to describe us in this edition. Follow their debate.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
are you working?
I'm working in some.
So, according to you, who works under pressure are the one in the private sector or those in the public sector?
Okay, thank you so much. First, my name is Sidi Amar Haidara, member of Club of English Learners, and I represent my club at MECC as the secretary of organization. So I would like to thank you first for inviting me. And concerning this question, I will choose. I think the one who work more under pressure is those who work on private sector.
And why?
The reason why I will say this is that, like, for those who work in private sector, they are not really free because they work for people, or most of the time they work for themselves. So they are not free because, like, when you work in a company that belongs to somebody, there is much competition, and you have to be really competitive. You have to always do the job very well, because if you don't do it very well, like, somebody is knocking at the door. So this is the reason I will say that, like, those who work in private sector, they are really under pressure, and they must always try to be really competitive. For example, like, when you take the civil servants, there is the guarantee of the job. So you have in your mind that you never lose your job. But when you work for the private sector, you will see that, like, if you don't do this, like, somebody will do it at your place, and you are not really free in your mind, and you always try to do things better. So I think for those who work on private sector, they are really under pressure.
Are you a civil servant or private sector worker?
I am a private sector worker.
So, according to you, who works under pressure? The one in the private sector or in the public sector?
I think everybody, as a worker, you work under pressure. But public sector people don't work under pressure like private one.
So why do you tell that?
I know it because I'm a teacher and I'm working in different private schools, and there our different headmasters and different supervisors there, they really make pressure toward us because they want at every moment to work hard and to provide a good result. And when we see teachers in private school, like I am, it is forbidden to us to come late. But when you look in the public side, you can find some teachers who came late, and anybody is going to blame them. This is a little bit kind of difference between public worker and private workers.
Okay, thank you for inviting me here. I'm Mr. Galio Agisa. I'm currently the vice president of the English Club of Gao, called the Disciples of Shakespeare English Club. And I'm also a graduated from IFM, Teacher Training Institute. Okay, so to answer your question, I think that everybody works under pressure, okay? Be it civil servants or private sector, everybody. Because all the workers, they work in accordance with laws, okay? So by respecting those laws, you are under pressure. Because if you don't respect those laws, this can result in your dismissal, okay? So no matter where you work, you are under pressure. The only one who doesn't work under pressure, if you asked me, I would tell is the independent workers. For example, if you run your own business, okay, say that let's say you are a shopkeeper or you have a small garage, things like this, these people are free. Okay, only those people don't work under pressure. All the others are under pressure, be it civil servants or private sector workers. They all work under pressure.
That's all for Mali News, but stay connected to discover the guests of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the guests of the week. Today I'm with two guests, a lady and a man. So I'll let them introduce themselves first. I start by my left.
I am Tariba Traore, the chairperson of Mali English Club Council.
Okay, you.
Siraman Traore, senator of MECC, Mali English Club Council.
Okay, so welcome in the studio of Autumn 1. So my first question is to know what message do you have for us today?
Thank you, Mr. Jara, for having us today. For the second time or so, we came to your show. We came today to talk about the English Club Festival that the National Council is going to organize. So as you know, Mali English Club Council is the coordination of 25 English clubs. And our objective is to gather all the English clubs together and support them in the execution of the action plan, and by encouraging them to create English club and empowering youth also in leadership. MECC envision a Mali where everyone can speak and talk freely in English. So this is the very first time that we are organizing a festival which we gather all the English club and also the people and students and professional learners in English.
Okay, so what do you expect from this festival?
Okay, after this festival, we hope we'll have a maximum of new English club members, because one of the goals of this festival is recruiting a maximum member of English clubs. Yeah. And also we'll expect to have many people aware about English clubs. As Madam President said, we are members many English clubs in Mali. Mali is a French-speaking country, and we hope after this festival a very huge number of people in Mali are aware of the existence of MECC.
Okay, yeah. So you know festival is money. So who is sponsoring you?
Okay, thank you very much for this wonderful question.
Yeah.
This festival is fully funded by the Department of State through the U.S. Embassy in Mali. And of course, they are our funder and sponsor of this festival.
Okay. So will this festival be annual or biennial in the future?
We hope so. Thank you for this question. We hope so. Because if you remember, we came here for the first time was the English Club Leaders Training. Yeah. And after 1 year training that we got a chance to get this fund to organize an English Club Festival. Okay. It was planned in our action plan to organize the English Club Festival. But through the support of the U.S. Embassy, so we're going to organize. It's the very first time. Yeah. And we hope that it should be every year, with every new activities and more impact also within the nation in Mali.
Okay. My last question is to know what you are going to show during this festival to people.
Many things. As this year, the topic is learning, speaking English language in Mali. Yeah. So this is the topic that we choose. So we have so many activities. Like the English Club exhibitions. English Club, we have their own stand and people can come directly and see what we usually do within our club, because our club are located in different areas in Bamako and also in the regions. The regions club also will take part of the festival. So we have a panel discussion about the theme of the festival, and we got also the chain of the American Center that will be there. To present and introduce everything, all the program within the embassy. Those who want to know more about the U.S. Embassy, they can come. Door will be open for everyone. So we have game, we have our different sessions that we used to have in our club. So we're going to make a big session that everyone can come and see what we do. We're going also to close the event with a networking dinner with all our partners, our friends, our colleagues, and everyone included. We usually count on the high school to take part and come and see how our activities is done, and also many games in English.
Okay, that's good. So we are at the end of this exchange, but before leaving, I ask you to give us your last word. Tarva, your last word.
Yes, my call is for everyone in Mali. It's true that Mali is a French-speaking country, and having English clubs is like of open door for everyone to learn. And this festival is also an opportunity to be in contact direct with English learners, the U.S. Embassy, many centers, language centers, so you can have like all the information in one place. And we're going to have also a e-meeting with English club in French-speaking country. So it's also be an opportunity. You are a Malian, you may find yourself in Togo, in Benin, but you want to learn English. But this meeting will be an opportunity for you to get the direct contact. So don't miss this festival. It is for the 17, 18, and 19 at the National Library. So the launching is at 3 p.m. Friday at the National Library. So, La Bibliothèque Nationale.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching us. We'll be together next Saturday and Sunday, same time, same channel, ORTM1. May God bless Mali. Goodbye.